I think realness, like I can't say this enough, guys. The lifestyle is part of the show.
Yeah.
But what else beyond that?
True.
Do you know what I mean? What
Yeah.
stories are we telling?
Yeah.
Who are we touching? So for me, it's very important that that comes across.
Yeah.
And it comes across this season very strongly.
She is one of the legends in the showbiz, and but not only that, she is an amazing entrepreneur, and that's why we are here today. She is Sonia Mbele, and we love seeing that smile.
Thank you.
Because that says everything went well.
Yes.
Right?
No, I'm at peace.
Yeah.
It is well.
Yeah. And how has the journey been? I mean, it's been a while. There has been COVID. There's been a whole lot of other things.
Yeah.
But you pushed that we get to see this day.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been easy, but you know, God plans His things in His own ways. We may have our own plans, but I think He loves in a corner when we do that. So yes, man, we survived COVID and we shot season 3 in 2021, but that, you know, went south, as we all know. But I'm glad. I feel like everything happens for a reason, because this season is way deeper.
Yeah.
Nothing superficial. The ones that get along really do get along. The ones that don't get along really don't get along. We don't cook, we don't manufacture. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the viewers to develop, you know, with our characters and our ladies. And I always say, I don't like a sudden fire. Do you know what I mean? You must see the pan, and then you must see the oil jumping onto the other plate, and then you must see it catch fire. And then you must see it catching the kittens, and then you must see the house burn. Do you know what I mean? So, and we do take viewers on that journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And for you, what is it that you were really intentional about, that when this season comes, you want it to play out?
I think realness, like I can't say this enough, guys. The lifestyle is part of the show.
Yeah.
But what else beyond that?
True.
Do you know what I mean? What
Yeah.
stories are we telling?
Yeah.
Who are we touching? So for me, it's very important that that comes across.
Yeah.
And it comes across this season very strongly. Yeah.
And in the process of having the cast, what did you have in mind to make sure that you've got the kind of cast that you have now?
I'm blessed that I happen to be in their spaces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would, before I literally actually thought of Real Housewives at the time, I would go to these women's homes, and because our children play together or they go to the similar schools, and then I would watch and I'd be like, guys, I'm a camera.
This is the right moment. This is the right moment.
So yeah.
And any moments that you feel perhaps could maybe compromise them as individuals, because their brands are on their own?
Yeah, no, look, I hear you, but I always say this is not for the faint-hearted. This show is for people who are ready, people who have processed, people who have thought things through, people who have discussed whatever is happening with family members, psychiatrists, psychologists. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't catch you raw, because even if we do catch you raw, we warn you that once you are out there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's for South Africa, Africa, and the world, to dissect. So I think everyone that we have worked with, they go through psychometric tests as well.
Okay.
We don't just start shooting.
Yeah.
There's a process that they go through. And actually one person was rejected this season because they were not ready. So yeah, no, we do their due diligences.
Yeah.
If there's
That's
ever such a word.
necessary.
That's necessary.
And it's lovely because then they get the necessary support.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they're ready to get into it. And we've watched the first episode today.
Yes.
I must say, the quality of production, it's on another level.
Thank you.
Was that intentional?
Yes.
Where do you benchmark? Because you seem to be
And
bringing...
I don't watch the rest, by the way.
You don't?
I go underwater. I will watch now.
Yeah.
But before, I literally go underwater. I don't want to see. I don't want to hear anything. Let me do it. Let me cook, you know, according to the vision.
Yeah.
And then now I will go and compare and be like, nah, nah, nah.
So going into the future, we're gonna have season 4, right?
I pray. From my mouth to
To
God's,
God's
ears.
ears. Done.
Yes.
Done. We're looking forward to it.
Thank
yeah.
you.
And from Sonia Mbele Productions, anything
Ooh,
you
guys,
cooking,
I'm
anything we can
cooking.
expect
Yo,
soon?
guys, I'm
because you
cooking.
always bring the best
I'm
on the
cooking.
table.
I'm cooking so hard. I'm cooking. But I'm also patient. One thing that I know I am is that I'm driven, I work hard, but I'm also patient. I take my time. I bide my time. I can get a no this time, but I will come back and say what was wrong. Give me notes so I can fix. Then I fix. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sonia, thank you so much
Thank
for the
you.
work that you're doing
Thank
and
you.
also for inspiring young women,
Thank
particularly in the entrepreneurial space. Showbiz, we know it's not easy and it can be very frivolous. But I think with the work that you bring, I mean, you're providing for families, you're building nations because they get educated and empowered over that. And we pray that God protects you and leads you all the way. We appreciate your work, really.
I receive it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Just because we can.
Yeah, why not? Can you please keep it there just for a picture?
Yeah, just for one picture.
City of Gold has been waiting for. The Real Housewives of Johannesburg are back with the glam.
Good vibes. I love it.
This is the real deal.
These Joe Hustle babes are showing everyone how to live life like it's golden.
I love the sound of that.
Cheers, girls.
The slay of the game is high maintenance.
I'm definitely interested in myself. I'm a dwelly.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. That's a lie.
But low tolerance.
It will end in tears.
So go on, spice up your Friday nights with season 3 of The Real Housewives of Johannesburg. Starts Friday, 19 May at 8:30 p.m. Exclusive to One Magic.